Today is a bit of a gardening day. I have these Hen and Chick that hang out on my balcony on rods, and as you can see, they are just really bursting out of their pot here. This last spring I started out, I just had a few in here, and they've gotten huge, and then they've given me all these little babies. They're everywhere. Anyway, they're all around. So I'm going to be putting some in here, and this is another one that I had transplanted last year. It's not quite as full, so I have a little bit of room in here we're going to do. So with these, what I'm going to do is cut these off and then just stick them down into the soil. Now some of these have died back in here, so I'm just going to gently pull that out of there. And these Hen and Chick originally came from my grandmother's house, and so we've kept them going for, oh gosh, the last 20 years or so. Anyway, this is fine, they do this. I read somewhere up on them recently that they completely die off every 3 years, and I'm not sure if that's what's happening with mine or not. But anyway, if you clean this out, this will be fine. I think this is just from watering. Okay, now, and pulling these out, these are growing off the bottom of this larger one. So I just pinch that off. Okay. This is my stash over here. Now, I've been pulling these dead leaves off the bottom of these larger ones. I don't know, for whatever reason, they just do that after a while. I think it's because they're so compact in there, and they just get, the water gets to them. So we're just gonna make use of this. Get ourselves some more plants. I'm gonna pull this one out. Just, some of them are rooted, some of them are coming out of the side of these bigger plants, but you can see that one's got some roots on it. So I think this looks pretty good. I'm just going to leave the biggest ones in here for now, and we'll start some new pots. Okay, now I pulled this one out. This one has roots on it. A lot of them don't, especially if you have these starts that have come across the mother plant. It's not a problem. If you stick these down into the soil and just keep it moderately moist for a while, these will live. These are originally from my grandmother's rockery. She had a huge rockery, and she would just pull them out of the ground, move them around, even if they have a really short stem on there. As long as you can get a little bit of that down into the dirt, they'll survive. Okay, I'm finishing up here. This is the one that was really full, so I pulled out everything except the really large one, incorporated them in this one, and started a whole new one over here. I still have quite a few at this side, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick these in here. You can just kind of space them out a little bit, because eventually they will get big. So that's that, and the only other thing is, I've seen where people can take these, I guess you call them leaves, and stick them in and make stars from that. I've never done that, but maybe we'll just stick a couple in here and see what happens. So I don't really need to, because I have so many that I have to do is just send them out. So here I am, gardening in my kitchen, and getting all my stuff sorted out here before the fall weather really sets in.